looks like. Meatloaf Bailey, what a PR stunt. Look at me, guys. Yeah, I would do anything for pound notes. And I'm going to sit in a restaurant, and I'm going to look like, oh, I'm proper Chelsea, and I love Chelsea, and this is all on Siri Merchant Barley. What a load of bollocks.
To get money from agents to publish information is not legal for a journalist. After 1 second, find one proof and I will deactivate my account.
Fab, I think you're taking this a bit to heart, honestly.
No, it's not too hard. It's too hard because you are on your fucking sofa just using my name and attacking me from your Twitter account with no face, no name and nothing. Just joking on me. Yeah. It's not too hard for me because I'm working and I don't like to go on Twitter and see the shit you're putting. Okay. So it could be too hard for you, not for me. I'm working and I don't want someone else to come in and joke on my news. You can joke about it. It's fine. It's humor. It's okay. But joke, not say that I'm getting money. Because I'm not getting any fucking money from the agents of any player. So joke whatever you want. Do humor on me, on my name, or whatever you want.
I'll make it clear. I'll make it clear.
I work 20 hours per fucking day, and I don't accept that someone goes on Twitter with no face, with no name, just joking with myself and saying this kind of shit.
Some people will be like, Benson, shut up. You're an armchair fan. You live the other side of the world and you brown envelopes from the club. First things first. No, I'm not. This is all just flipping rubbish that people come out with because they've got no legitimate argument to come at and say, like, they disagree with an opinion or whatever. It's just cheap. It's pathetic.
Either way, I can come out and say this because I've been paid by Chelsea Football Club at times to work on certain projects. And I can tell you now, there is certain things that you just can't say about Chelsea, specifically painting the club in any kind of negative light. The intentions of painting Chelsea Football Club in the best light possible, even if we're losing on the pitch and even if the owners don't know what they're doing and they're alienating the fan base. That's the truth.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy. Just decides to call people out for no reason.
But there is no doubt about it. They have to respond and respond so strongly at Old Trafford. We know that they have it in them. We know that they have the minerals. We're not doubting.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
I'm calling you out as well, mate. All of you, I'm calling you out one by one.
So Stephen Howson's on the payroll. I didn't know. I've never seen Stephen Howson accused of being on the payroll.
I'm an independent channel.
So are we, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, grinding, man. Grinding, bro. Same as you.
Yeah.
Matching the same as you, bro. You're everywhere. We're everywhere. Everyone's working. Everyone's enjoying. You know what I mean? Well, not enjoying Man United, but in terms of the opportunities.
How can you eat that? Oh. If you knew they were off, why didn't you say?
No, I didn't. I didn't know they were off.
They're fucking minging. Do you not taste that?
I do now, yeah. It took a while to out.
So right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone's doing well and in life. First and foremost, I want you all to smash that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't subscribed to Minerals FC, make sure you go and do that. We got the notification bell ding dong, so have it right, because YouTube don't want to send notifications or give them. So we've had to put it on X for now, just so that people can know where we are live and kicking. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below in the description in the chat, as well as Minerals FC on Rumble. Salute to all my Minerals FC Ultras, bruv. Respect to everyone supporting the channel. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. RIP to our GOAT. And to all the proper Chelsea. And obviously, no surrender mentality. Respect to everyone. It's been long time due. We've had a little bit of a break. We haven't really done anything for about 4 or 5 days. International break is now come to an end. Thank God for that. It's just pointless, isn't it? Absolutely pointless, especially when you don't have Tommy T in the dugout. I mean, what is the point? It's a load of waffle. But respect, we are going to have Chelsea back on Saturday at 12:30 kickoff against Leicester, Enzo Maresca's ex-club. You know, let's see what happens with that. But respect to everyone. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, all that jazz. And love to everyone. Hope everyone's winning in life as always, bruv. Mental health is strong, you know what I'm saying? And salute to anyone who's going through any difficulties. Hopefully we can keep you occupied on here. But respect to everyone. I can see everyone in the chat, and respect to all my usual Minerals FC ultras landing it, bruv. So let's get straight into it. Because the PR's been flying about as it always does. Everyone loves to digest the PR. Salute to Nick Smith, my geezer, Steve G, everyone, bruv. Let's go. Let's say it for what it is. We've heard recently from a pretty shit source that we're looking at that Kelleher from Liverpool, bruv. Yeah, who's second fiddle to Alisson, who's injured. Not a bad keeper, pretty good. Absolutely clear of Robert Sanchez. Clear. But it was false. Old Simon Phillips, who told us that these clowns are going to scrap the under 25 model and wage structure. They haven't done that. So retract your statement, fella. He's come out and said it's false. But the one that everyone worships, the one that everyone is their go-to, is Fabrizio Romano, the biggest brown envelope in the game, in the pocket of Chelsea owners. He's come out and said it's false. We're not looking at Kelleher. We're not looking at any goalkeeper for that matter. They believe in Penders, who we've not seen anything. We don't know about anything about Jorgensen, who's only playing Conference League. But apparently Sanchez is hugely backed by all the technicians, the technical team at Chelsea. I have to ask, how technical are these wrong-uns? Because if you're telling me that Sanchez is obviously, as they quoted, he's got all the ingredients to be world-class. Well, his third choice goalkeeper at Brighton. He had a stinker yesterday against Switzerland. He's conceded the most penalties in the league. We concede every game. He's spaghetti legs. He's got no distribution. Yeah, Enzo Maresca's backing this guy to the high heavens. This guy's our number one. And the PR is relentless in backing this guy. Instead, we're getting rumours of we are favourites for Gyökeres. We're looking at Turkey again. Why? What are we looking at another winger for? Have we not got enough wingers? We got Madueke, we got Sancho, we got Felix who doesn't play, we got Neto, we got Mudryk, we got Cole Palmer that plays there. We got Nkunku that can play on the left or the right. What do we need Turkey for? I don't get it. Let's go for attackers. Why are we going for Gyökeres? You had Osimhen on deadline day. I don't understand it, bruv. You had Osimhen there willing to join our football club, knowing we don't have Champions League football and playing Conference League, and you want you didn't go for it. Why? The truth is they didn't want to pay the wages. They offered him 150 grand, 155 grand a week and insulted him, slashing his wages when he was prepared to cut his wages from Napoli. Instead, he's gone to Galatasaray. Now you've got all the usual brown envelope copy and paste accounts on Twitter pushing out, oh, Osimhen can be free for as little as 65 or 70 odd million. Yeah, in January. He ain't leaving in January. He said he's given his word to Galatasaray. He's not going. So all these rumours of Osimhen leaving in January, it's not going to happen. We had the opportunity to get Osimhen and we didn't go and get him. He was the number one target. All the way through to deadline day, where you're all sitting there like numpties watching Fabrizio Romano, waiting for your fraudulent, here we go. And we didn't get it. Why didn't we get it? Because our owners didn't want to pay the pound note and get a world-class striker who's banging in goals for fun. bicycle kicks and everything. Yeah? No, we got Jackson. Jackson's our number one striker. John Obi Mikel says we've created a monster. Have we? So why are we looking at Gyökeres? Why were you looking to buy Osimhen on deadline day if Jackson is our number one striker? I'm sick to death of this bullshit PR. What one's it going to be? Are you going to go with Jackson and go all in, chips all in, which you've done for another season now? And Nkunku doesn't get a sniff, and yet Nkunku's playing international for France, starting, and you're not playing Nkunku. You're only playing him in Conference League or Carabao Cup that we sacrificed, playing our so-called Elite B team against Newcastle's first team, so that we can throw away a cup to get into a quarter-final because we were playing Man United on Sunday, which we bottled and drew, who are in the mud. Where's the standards at this football club? The PR is there to manipulate everyone. Why are we manipulating the supporters with we're trying to get Gyökeres? You can be as interested in Gyökeres all you want, yeah? All you want, like you were with Osimhen, but let me land the fucking minerals. Does everyone remember? Because I do. I remember when Paulstein come out and told everyone, oh, no, Osimhen, high wages, injury prone, doesn't fit the style of Enzo Maresca. But how does that work when I know personally Enzo Maresca called him twice trying to convince him to come because he believed it was the final piece to our team? Well, has he not looked at the defence and the goalkeeper situation? Just saying, yeah. Maybe the final piece in the attack. And pretty much, if we had Osimhen, I think we would be in an even better position. But we didn't go for Osimhen because they didn't want to pay out the money and break the wage structure. They didn't want to pop their cherry, the Clown Lakes. They didn't want to pop it. Yeah? Just like they don't want to pop their cherry for a second season with a shirt sponsor. You don't want a shirt sponsor either. We still haven't got a shirt sponsor. Call me negative all you want. Call me toxic all you want. I'm just stating the absolute truth and absolute facts. And the problem is you don't get told it enough. So here we are sitting here. We're getting links for international break. We're backing Sanchez all the way. Number one goalkeeper. He's got all the fucking minerals to be world class. We're getting fraudulent information about Kelleher. What for? They ain't going to buy him anyway. We're told we're going to try and get Gyökeres when apparently we've got Jackson. He's good enough. And the stats and the data tells us we're incredible. What a striker we got. I don't get it. Where are we going here? What? Is Jackson not actually good enough? So we need to go for Gyökeres? We're the front runners for Gyökeres, apparently. Well, he's over 25 years old. He's over 25 years old. He's going to want high wages, and he's in demand. And his ex-manager, Ruben Amorim, who's now at Manchester United running training sessions with his whistle, and all the United supporters are going, I can't believe it. My gaffer's got a new whistle. Look at his whistle. Well, your bald hog had it. And where did that lead you? Well, he's doing training sessions. That's his gaffer. Do you not think Amorim might want Gyökeres, his own players, his striker that he moulded? This guy, Gyökeres, played for Coventry, for crying out loud. You know? Played for Coventry. Had a 100 million release clause. He was actually my number one target over Osimhen. But I realised these lot ain't going to pay 100 million for Gyökeres. And I never thought they'd pay 100 million for Osimhen. So what are we doing here? What's the benchmark? What kind of players are we looking? Why are we fucking still? This is my thing, right? Why are we still looking for a striker? Why are we buying more? We're looking for more wingers. We spent 1.5 billion for fuck's sake. Like, how many more players do you want to buy up front? Number one. Number two, all we're getting is Gyökeres and Shirky now. All right. What about our fucking goalkeeper and our defence? Can we address that? Or we're just going to put that to the side because there's no resale value in those ones. You've let go of Trev Chalobah at Crystal Palace. You've exiled Chilwell, who, when fit, is one of the best fucking left backs in the league, right? You're playing Reece James left centre back. Fuck knows why. Yeah, probably so he doesn't get injured because he won't bomb up and down as much on the left hand side. You drop your captain in a London derby against those goons. Makes sense of that. I mean, you're inverting Gusto, who can't even fucking invert, for crying out loud. All right, this guy naturally can't invert, and he ain't better than Reece James. We got Fofana and Colwill. Badashile, who I call Bada Dildo Shite, yeah, apparently he's got interest from Juventus. Apparently Juventus want him now, yeah. We got Disaster Disarcy, all right. These two were bought from Monaco, who almost got Monaco relegated playing the centre-back pairing, that Stuart Little and Win Stanley brought in. I thought that's good enough. Apparently we built a... Listen, I'm not saying anything wrong here, yeah? They publicly came out via Fabrizio and fucking Matt Law, Pawnstein, that these owners, the Pathletic, these owners believe they built a 100-point team. That was last season. So it must be higher now. It must be a 110-point team now. So what are we looking at? More attackers? Why are we even looking at a striker? Why are we not happy with what we got, spending 1.5 billion? What's the need for all this transfer news when the transfer window's shut? And let me remind everyone, they tried to sell Cucurella in the summer, and they tried to sell Madueke in the summer. And they're starting every game pretty much. Madueke had to come out and retract it and say, no, I just went down the tunnel to take a piss. You know? When the gaffers come out and said, we don't tolerate it, throwing tantrums and this, that. Madueke threw tantrums because he wanted to take penalty kicks. You know, he wants to take it over Cole Palmer, who is our penalty taker and doesn't miss. They wanted to sell Madueke. They probably still do, to be honest with you. Maybe that's why we're looking at Turkey. But we got Felix, and he doesn't even get a sniff. We got Nkunku, he doesn't get a sniff. We're hearing Nkunku is wanting out. Nkunku wants out, and then they said, no, we don't want to sell Nkunku. Of course you don't want to sell Nkunku. You want to keep his value up. If you say you want to sell him, that decreases value. Basic business in the transfer market anyway. We got Esteval Willian and we got Kendry Paez. Both players have been promised they're going to start first team football, by the way. I hope you do know that. That's how they enticed them to buy him. All right. Promised them first team football at Chelsea. Esteval Willian has to be thrown in straight away. Of course he does. But what about Kendry Paez? We're hearing he's going to go on loan to Strasbourg. Was that part of the deal for Paez? Apparently Paez generational. Why can't he fit straight in? Oh, is he going to get over Cole Palmer as the number 10? No. Is he going to get over the left on Sancho or Neto? Is he going to get over Esteval Willian on the right? What is this recruitment? We keep buying, attacking players when you're not listening to your gaffer. Your gaffer wanted a centre-back. He wanted a ball-playing goalkeeper. He wanted a striker. You didn't listen to him. And now he's forced during the season, because he's got no choice but to say, Sanchez is my number one goalkeeper. He's going to be fantastic. He's got all the ingredients, all the minerals to be world-class. We got Nico Jackson. He's evolving. He's developing. He's our striker. Well, how does Jackson feel? Obviously, you rewarded him by delivering nothing because you go by data. That's what your trophy is, data and monetary, yeah? But you rewarded Jackson with a contract extension for fucking what? Right? Because when you sell the players, you're in a very strong seat to demand what transfer fee you want. That's why these players are on long contracts. The death row contracts are put in place so that when you negotiate with clubs, well, he's got 6 years on his deal. For example, if a Real Madrid come in for Cole Palmer next season and they say, we'll pay 100 million, no, we want 150. He's got 7 years on his contract. That club's going to have to pay for it if they want him. Everything is bought with the intention to have resale value. And the players that have the most resale value are wingers, strikers, generally. Creative midfielders. Yeah. So why are we in international break pushing the narrative that we're looking at a striker? How does that make Jackson feel? That he's going to be replaced? That he's going to sit on the bench? Is that a way to build morale for this start of the season? What are we in? 11 games into the season, sitting third place, 3 points above ninth. You know, it's a bit premature at the minute. I mean, I'm happy to just see where this team goes. Why can't we just put all the PR to the side about players we're looking to buy? A majority of them, like people ain't even heard of anyway. They're not going to buy a world-class centre-back. They're not going to buy a world-class goalkeeper, which is what we actually truly need. All right? They're not going to buy a world-class striker, what we actually need, and build a spine. The 1.5 billion is what we got right now. And we've got an A team and a B team. And the majority of these players shouldn't be in the first team. You know what I'm saying? They're not good enough. Which is why Enzo has to keep rotating players. The more he rotates the players, the more he tries to keep everyone happy. You know what I'm saying? So, for me personally, if you're propping Gyökeres like you were Osimhen, it tells you that maybe the striker we got isn't good enough. But you're telling us he's good enough. The PR's telling us he's good enough. So what one is it, you flip-flops? I don't, you know what I mean? I don't get it, bruv. What's happened to Sancho, by the way? Sancho, we're told, is a technical decision not to play him. But we're also hearing that there's certain players in the squad that don't like his attitude. And maybe he's being punished for it. Because he ain't injured. So why is Sancho not playing any games? By United, he can't play against United because he's on loan at the minute. What about the Arsenal game? He's ill like Chilwell, we've been told as well. Chilwell's been ill for how many fucking weeks on end? I know Chilwell's fit. Waiting to play. So maybe it's the same narrative. I love rattling you fucking melts. I do. I generally do. I love rattling you lot. Because you're blindsided. You're absolutely blindsided. Kevin Drewsbury, Wedding Hall. Enzo Maresca's player. Doesn't play. Doesn't start. He says, I'm not going to celebrate if I score against my boyhood club. That's not very good. Coming to your new club, saying you're not going to celebrate publicly. The guy doesn't even play anyway. In fact, the owners want to sell him. In January, he's surplus to requirements. But I thought that's Enzo's player. So I don't get why Enzo would allow him to be sold in January. Doesn't make sense. Well, we might have to play him, apparently, because Lavia's injured, or they're saying he's struggling with a hamstring. He's very injury prone. We know that because we missed him for the whole season last year. And we know that Lavia and Caicedo are the best midfield pairing that we've got. So where's Enzo Fernandez going to play? Because apparently Enzo Fernandez right now and Caicedo, they're going to come back, 24 hours or a little bit more before we play Leicester? Are they going to be fatigued? Apparently we're in a bit of a pickle in the midfield. Why? We've got enough minerals. We've got enough quality in our midfield. What are we worried about? Playing Leicester. Man United just done the double on them. Smashed them to pieces. So I'll be quite comfortable having a Wedding Hall and Casado in the midfield. I don't mind that. We should be beating Leicester with ease. They're shit. So why are we panicking here? I don't see what the panic is. Apparently it's all panic stations. We're going to end up, if Lavia's not fit, they're going to play Enzo Fernandez and Casado. Wedding Hall ain't going to play, is he? He's not going to play. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if he does play him. Maybe he does play him. Who knows? Colwell's back in training. Cole Palmer's back in training. Thank fuck for that he's back in training. We didn't see him in training before the Arsenal game, but he played the whole game pretty much. Not fit. Risked it. Only to get a draw. So hopefully, Cole Palmer's back fit because we rely upon him. We need him. You know what I'm saying? That brings me on to Enzo Fernandez. Bentancur with Spurs apparently was being discriminative to Son. He's been given a 7-match ban, punished straight away. But yet Enzo Fernandez, nothing whatsoever, bruv. Of course not. In fact, every other teammate on the coach should have got done. No one got done. No one got done. You know what I'm saying? So it's one rule for one and one rule for the other. They're all hypocrites. They all talk shit. And this is where we are. That gets publicised, but R1, nah, of course. But listen, Enzo Fernandez, star boy. He's our captain, or vice captain. He might have to play against Leicester. And we need him. Don't we? We need his assists. He bagged 3 assists recently. Conference League. He's got one in for Argentina. So, yeah. Maybe he's back. Maybe he's back. Maybe your boy is back. Personally, he wants out of Chelsea. He's not getting paid as much as Reece James. So he's not too happy, mate. Yeah. My thing with Nkunku is he gonna stay or go? No, I think he's gonna go. I think they want to sell him. He's not happy, bruv. Why would he be happy? He's not playing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing. You'll be pissed off you're not playing. Felix tore his socks like he's fucking He-Man or what's his name? Hulk Hogan on the dugout because he knew he wasn't coming on against Arsenal. He's pissed off. You know? He's pissed off. He's not playing. He doesn't even get a sniff. So why we got all these players and we're not using them? You know what I'm saying? This is my thing. I don't get it. Personally, you got to play. You got to play. Oh, Felix has to play. Why is he not playing? Why are you not putting Neto just on the right and keep playing with Gyökeres? Enzo Maresca says you've got to perform every game, otherwise you don't play. But yet Gyökeres not performed. He's not given us any GA since Wolves and Nottingham Forest. And he's starting over Neto on the right. Neto on the right is clear as day, better than anyone. You don't play Mudryk. he's in and out, but we're hearing all the PR. We're also hearing Mudrik's going to be up for sale. I don't think the ownership and the recruitment, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They're just buying whatever the data tells them. They want to buy the next best things. They want to buy players before they become so-called superstars and develop them at our club and sell them for profit. They want to trademark the name Chelsea. They want to trademark the Chelsea. What's all that about? Gallagher playing for England, bagging GA, performing for Diego Simeone, and we sold him for the pound note, and he was our best midfielder last year. We had, I think, was it 5? How many Cobham players that don't play for Chelsea playing for England and ex-Chelsea players? We only had one, which was Gyökeres that we bought, who's ex-Spursy, actually, come from the Spursy Academy and then PSV. But yet, apparently, we value our Cobham Academy. No, we don't. No, well, they don't. They don't value them. Smash the likes, everyone. Smash those likes. Respect to everyone in here. All the haters as well. Love to you. You know what I'm saying? Love to all the haters. So, we've got from Toothpick Jacobs a lovely show with pies and mash, it looks like. Obviously set up. Front of shirt sponsor. Egg Barley, Bowley feud, fake or real? Let's be honest. The civil war at Chelsea has gone very quiet. Civil war's gone very quiet. Why? Where's Bowley? Not so. I mean, we're performing well. We're third. Why is he not coming out in the media like he was when Pochettino got a few things right and decided to salvage our season, doing what he wanted to do? Why is Bowley not coming out and speaking now? See, to me, it seems like a PR divide and conquer tactic to take away the heat from the reality at Chelsea and to put the focus on them. And those ownership, which is a consortium, they play off each other. They don't care. They're using the PR to play this game of chess. They're doing a fantastic job. They're doing a very good job. Everything they do is for the pound note and not for actually trying to compete and win trophies. Yeah. We've got 2 points out of 12, 6 points out of 15. We've played City, Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, and we've only got 2 points out of those games. And we're on form. The other lot, bar Liverpool. Liverpool were playing well. We lost that one. That's pretty poor. Now, it brings me up to our next run of fixtures. The next 10 games we should be winning every single one. Every game we should be winning. Leicester away, Conference League standard. Villa at home. Southampton away. Brentford. Everton. Fulham. And obviously Spursy away. I mean, that's standard 3 points. So I think from everyone's positivity, there's nothing wrong in saying that. We should be winning every single game. We should get 3 points at Leicester away and all the way through. Like, they're all beatable. We're better than every single one of those teams. So we should be winning every game, which will put us in a very good position for top 4. Apparently, everyone's saying, oh, Arsenal in a title race, so therefore Chelsea in a title race. Well, we should be in a title race. We spent more money than any club in Europe in the last, coming up to 3 years. We're in phase 3. So I expect to be challenging for something. You know, what are we going to do? Stagnate for another season and just top 4's a trophy like Arsenal mentality? Nah. So let's go with that. I mean, does everyone agree with that? Do you agree we should be winning every single game? Or do you think that's a bit harsh? Do you think it's a bit unrealistic? Every Premier League game we should be winning. I think there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I think that's reasonable with the teams I've just listed out. I think that's absolutely fair. You know. And I'm not talking like, oh, on paper we should be beating them. No, I'm saying we should be turning up and beating these teams. You know, there's not one team on that list I've read out that is better than us. That should be getting points off us. No, I'm not even a draw, mate. Not even a draw. And then we can look in a very healthy position come December, January, where I want to see where we are in January. That's my take on that, to be honest with you. That's my take on that. I mean, everyone else seems to think that. Everyone else says we've got the easiest next 10 Premier League games. They're all easy games. I think they are all easy games. I think that's there's nothing harsh in that whatsoever. Chelsea's brilliant academy. This is a brown envelope here coming out with this. Chelsea's brilliant academy, providing 3/4 of England's defence. Fullbacks Livramento and Hall, centre-back Gay plus Gallagher in midfield. The Chelsea academy produces such talent, but how much stays? Well, the only ones that are staying is James and Colwell. We forgot Trev Chalobah, who didn't play for England, but Premier League player. And everyone else that's been gutted out. Gay left when, I don't know if that was with Roman, actually. But Lewis Hall, definitely. Gallagher, who should be still at Chelsea. We got rid of him. Sent him to Atletico Madrid only for him to be sent back, not get a here we go, to then give him a here we go, because we had to buy João Felix in exchange. A João Felix that doesn't even play for us at this moment in time. Hardly. Ben Jacobs comes out and says, in Nkunku, you would expect to start games in the festive period or the second half of the season. I'm not aware that he's asked to leave or he's been put on the market. I mean, this guy's proven in Champions League. He's more proven than most of the players in our attack. He's not playing, so he wants to play. And if he's not going to play at our club, then he's going to want to move. It's inevitable. Well, question is, why are we not playing him? What's the reason for not playing him? We've been told he's got more GA than Mbappe at the minute. So I don't get it. Like, why is he not playing? I thought he's good enough to play. This ownership bought him. That was one of their early signings. They bought him. What was it? 45 million we spent on him. We let go of Silva, and we haven't upgraded in defence. Listen. If you can tell me that you think that we've got a spine, and this spine is world class, or it's going to be world class, then wow, what can we say? We can't really say much, can we? I guess it's trust the process. It's give it all time. We're in our third season now. Everyone goes, no, we're in phase 1 under Enzo Maresca, but this isn't Enzo Maresca's team. And he's not going to get his team. He's just trying to make it work. Ultimately, problem solving. The one player we're meant to believe is his player is Shrewsbury Hall, and he's going to be sold in January. And he doesn't play. So what are we doing? We're phase 3 of the project. We're phase 3 of the recruitment. We're phase 3. We're not phase 1. This didn't just start this season. This is where the PR misleads everyone. How many more years till we don't win anything? We're in our third year. We've got to win something this year. Got to win an FA Cup, Conference League, however much you value that. And top 4 it's just bare minimum requirement for Chelsea. I mean, that's where the standards are just falling. It's that we spent the 1.5 billion and we're just like, yeah, the aim is top 4. We got to get top 4. That's what we become. Why? Oh, we've got a young team. But why have we got a young team? Oh, because the ownership wanted to go young, average age of 21, 22. They wanted to sell all the experience. Gut out Romans, Champions League players, winning players. Gut out all the backroom staff. Gut out the academy. Gut out all the directors. Gut out the manager that was successful at Chelsea. Rectify their mistakes by selling Cobham players, that were playing for Chelsea for pure profit. Went with an unproven blueprint, an unproven model with inexperienced directors. That's why we are going, we got no choice but to settle for just trying to get top 4. When the club was inherited, by these lot, as a top 4 club, a Champions of the World club, a Champions League club, a competitive club, an elite club, which is what we are. And now we're just settling for what Arsenal were and still are, to be honest. Arsenal are just a top 4 team. It doesn't matter whether you come second or third, you're a top 4 team. You don't win nothing. And yet our owners are saying, no, look at Arteta at Arsenal. You've got to be patient. Well, they're in their 5th season, phase 5, and they still haven't won any major honour. Is that Chelsea now? I think the new gen of supporters have fallen into that trap now. Arsene Wenger, especially since failure, is the one that made top 4 a trophy because it just generated income and revenue for the club. But if we show true intent and we go and buy world class, like let's get a Bastonian defence, Let's get a Diogo Costa at goalkeeper. Let's go and get a Gyökeres at Osimhen. Give a bit of a core, some experience, some winners in there amongst young players. Then you've got a nice balance, which works in football. That's the proven blueprint. No, we're going with everyone on an average age of fucking 21 years old. Everyone has to learn on the job. It's on the job training. There's no leaders. Enzo Maresca's come out and said, we haven't got any leaders in our team. Right? We got no captains, got no leaders. How the fuck can you spend 1.5 billion and not have any leaders in your team? Make it make sense. Top four brings in branding, brings in a better shirt sponsor, brings in higher revenue, yeah, and will entice more young kids that they want to buy. But does it mean we're going to challenge at the top? Does it mean we're going to challenge for the Premier League? Next year, yeah, we should be winning the Premier League. We should be going for the Premier League. If top four is the only goal this year. Enzo Maresca's come out and said the ownership, I haven't heard anything from the ownership about getting top four. It's a process. It's a 5-year process. Where was that process when Thomas Tuchel came to Chelsea? Did he have a 5-year process at Chelsea? Or was it win now or fuck off? Yeah, it was win now. And he did that. In less than 4 months, won the Champions League. There's no excuses. Yeah. Did Pep Guardiola say, oh, it's a 5-year project? At Man City? No. Did Klopp say it's a 5 to 6 year project? Has Arne Slot come to Liverpool on the run he's in now, inheriting the squad? Playing his way, granted, yeah. Did he come out and say it's a process and we need 5 years? Who gets 5 years in football unless you're fucking Arsenal? And their fan base is washed. Their fan base is being manipulated by all the PR and the brand envelopes. And that's why they are where they are. Arsenal supporters should be blaming themselves for allowing their club to just stagnate like that. You brought in a non-winning gaffer. This guy ain't won fuck all by an FA Cup, a lucky FA Cup that they robbed off us. Yeah? That's it. You didn't go and get a winner. What have we brought in? We've brought in Championship manager Enzo Maresca, and we have to hope and pray that this guy molds into a world-class gaffer because he's been under Pep Guardiola, another disciple of Pep Guardiola. And we're getting all the PR that, oh, Man United want Enzo Maresca. Man United want Enzo Maresca. But, oh, no, they've just somehow, Amorim's just fallen on their list and they want to go over Amorim instead and pay it out mid-season and bring him and his whole entourage to Man United. These deals are spoken about well in advance. We had the opportunity to get Nagelsmann. He rejected us. He said, this project's not for football. That's what he said. We had the opportunity to get Luis Enrique. He rejected us. Jose Mourinho even fucking wanted a job and he still wouldn't take it. Yeah? De Zerbi rejected us. Fucking McKenna from Ipswich rejected us. Every manager wants a little bit of play. They want a little bit of control. Amorim rejected Chelsea. He didn't reject Man United mid-season. He's obviously been promised something. What do you get promised at Chelsea? Nothing. Enzo Maresca came out publicly when he officially had his presser. And I remember it crystal clear. He said, no, I don't want any control over signings. I just want to be able to coach the players. Well, that's exactly what the ownership want. They just want a coach. They publicly came out and said, we want the directors to observe and watch the coach, delegate to the coach. We're buying the players. You make it work. You implement the system. Yeah? It's a budget Roman Abramovich model. It's a yes man model, but the only difference is Roman didn't buy a bunch of kids. Roman didn't assassinate his academy that he built. Roman didn't bring in unproven managers or players. He went and brought in world-class managers, winners. He took bets on some, let's have it right, and on some players. But the overall culture at Chelsea was to win at all costs. The culture at Chelsea now is what I don't fucking want it to be, which is trust the process, which is what Arsenal is, or a Spursy. They're looking at Spursy, for fuck's sake. We brought a communications, is it, director? Yeah, from Spurs. We're bringing Spursy personnel, commercial director to increase revenue. We got a Spursy guy to do the stadium, which they can't even build anyway because of CPO. So they want to trademark Chelsea's name, not Chelsea. They want to trademark it as the Chelsea and Chelsea so they can move grounds because the CPO owns the name Chelsea and owns the pitch. So they can't do anything without the CPO's authorization. So what better way to do it with a loophole than change the name? Buying a trademark and saying, now we're going to call our club Chelsea. Like they invented it. Obviously, everyone knows that. Of course. Everyone knows that, don't they? Or maybe you didn't know that. Well, it's all in the process. So it's not looking too healthy. Yeah, big up Stevie G. Thoughts on Vialli and Golo Cannaville banners to go up? Respect. Vialli banner should have been up long time ago. And Golo Kante, I mean, he's a legend at Chelsea. Absolute legend. He should have. And Canners, no doubt. We know about Canners and how he was at Chelsea and what it was like for him. But my thoughts, yeah, deserved. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely deserved. Everyone seems to throw about Mason Mount because obviously, you know, I backed this player all the way and he was the Chelsea boy who won us Champions League. He's going to play in a system that Tommy T played where he excelled and Amorim plays that system. Amorim plays a system. It's a very, very good system. And we know it won us the Champions League. It almost could have won us the league if we didn't lose both Chilwell and James that season, where Thomas Tuchel still managed to salvage and get us top four. So it's going to be interesting to see what Amorim does. But I think he's a real deal gaffer. I don't think he's listen, they're already, when Jose Mourinho vouches for him, backs him, talks highly of him, you take note. He's been called like a baby Mourinho. He's got that aura about him. You know, the only aura we know at Chelsea is yes man aura. And that goes with all the journalists and the brand reps as well. It's all yes man tax. You know what I'm saying? But obviously I'm negative. I'm negative and toxic. But if everyone's happy where we are, then fine. Let's be happy. We're not winning nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're not winning nothing. Up to now. Prove me wrong, you know. If we can go and win the Premier League, let's have it right. I'm drinking that all day long. You know what I mean? We retract everything we say if we win the Premier League. But let's be honest. If Liverpool could only win one league title, well, in 30 years, let's have it right, but also against Pep Guardiola, and Lego Head had no chance, bottled it twice. He bottled an 8-point lead, was it? Or a 9-point lead he bottled against Man City. Then what chance have we got, bruv? You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone on Twitter. Respect to everyone for watching. You know what I'm saying? Haters, whatever, it is what it is. But sometimes it needs to be refreshing to hear, you know what I'm saying? Not the usual fucking toxic positivity narrative that has manipulated everyone, you know? So salute. Salute to you lot. Respect to all my Minerals FC Ultras. Big up to Brian. He says, big up always, Johnny, and live chat generals. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals. Big up to John. He's become Minerals FC Ultra for 6 months. Respect to you, my geezer. He says, big up Johnny and Ultras. These mugs think the B team are good enough to cover if we get injuries. What fucking planet are they on? For fuck's sake, drop off is wider than slosh pot wet. Yeah, the drop off is wider than slosh pot wet. Big up to you and long live Chelsea old boys. Have it right. Vincent comes and says, hey, Mr. Mills, trust the process, mate. Well, tell me what the process is. I know what the process is, but you tell me, why should I trust it? That's the question. Why should I trust this process? What has it done? Big up to football. He's CFC Can. He says, Ferguson better than Gyökeres. Osimhen better too. Ferguson? Nah, bruv. What are we doing here? I don't agree with that whatsoever. Is that the Brighton Ferguson? It must be. It must be. Brighton's Ferguson. I'm pretty sure it is. No chance, bruv. He might be doing well. Well, Brighton's doing all right. You see, we're copying a Brighton model, and it might do well. It works very well financially, but what have we won? What have we won? What have we achieved? My thing is this. I don't think people... I'm going to do a preview for the Leicester game, but one thing I want to mention. Do you not think that all these Leicester players that played for Enzo, do you think they want to make a point? They've got something to prove. I don't think it's going to be as easy as we all think against Leicester. 12:30 kickoff as well. I don't know. Something makes me feel a little bit uneasy. You know what I'm saying? But for me, Osimhen right now he's got everything in his locker. But I do think Gyökeres as well. I just don't think we'll get Gyökeres, and we're definitely not getting Osimhen. So who are we going to get as a striker is my question. You know what I'm saying? Who are we going to get? Osimhen definitely ain't coming to Chelsea, and he's going to stay there all the way for the whole season. So forget any rumours about Osimhen. He's not coming, bruv. I just find it unbelievable, yeah. And make sure you smash them likes, guys. Smash the like button. Every single one of you, smash the like button. I find it unbelievable how 11 games in and everyone is just like completely blinded. Blinded. It's mad. This is what's happened in PR. PR's killed the club. I forgot to mention, Harry Kane's got a statue. A guy that's won no trophies, all right, bottled it all the time, yeah, and this guy's getting a statue. This is what PR does. PR rewards failure, promotes failure, and false narratives to manipulate the masses into buying into something that clearly ain't going to work. Yeah? It's a statue of a bottle job. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game's gone. How can we have a statue of Harry Kane, bro? Like, what? It's laughable. Honestly, it's absolutely laughable. Absolutely laughable. Absolutely laughable, bro. And as usual, like, if you've noticed, yeah, I thought the PR would be more heavy, but the PR's been more heavy on the goalkeeping situation. It's been more heavy on looking at wingers and strikers and positions that apparently we've filled them in. Like, these positions are perfect. We don't need to strengthen these positions. This is a concern. This is a concern at Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? That they're promoting these stupid stories to make supporters buy into, oh, we're looking to strengthen. You know what I'm saying? Reality will hit, and when that does, I don't want to see any of these wrongs. You know? I really don't. Petrovic, better goalkeeper than Sanchez, kept Sanchez out of the team last year and has been shipped on loan to Strasbourg because, yeah, he can't play the style of Enzo Maresca. But what? Sanchez can. Like, none of them can play it. None of these goalkeepers are good enough. We've got 8 goalkeepers on our squad list, yeah? When are they going to play? When are they going to develop? How can you develop players that don't play competitive games? So it is what it is. But listen, Ultras, smash the like button. I don't know what likes we're on. Let's have a look what likes we're on. They've been getting poor recently. 75 likes is absolutely shocking, bruv. I do want to let you know the channel has been really badly hurt. So we have to work very hard to rebuild, to fight against what's happening. And it's going to take time. It's going to take time. But we will continue to land it as we always do. But remember, we don't sell out on here. And we're hated. Funny enough, right? We are hated for it. I'd rather be hated for telling the truth, yeah, than be loved for telling lies. That's what I stand upon. So respect to everyone that supports the channel. And I've got to do like Eunice. He's away at the minute, but when he comes back, we're gonna be doing stuff. I am gonna have Stevie G on. I've been meaning to do it, and we will all get that going. And we need to. I'm just going with it. I'll be honest. I'm going with it. I've seen a lot of snakes in the game. I can see where it all works. I know exactly who's with who. And I know exactly who's been doing the dirty on us. So be patient. Every little thing that you do, whether it's a like, a comment, whatever it is very important. You know what I'm saying? Very important to help it continue. You understand me? The channel's been that they've basically stopped all new feed on the channel. So this channel doesn't get any new feed at all. Like nothing. So it stays every day. They're chipping away at subscribers. A lot of people don't get notification. All the usual shit. Yeah. It's just constant. So that's what's going on. We know why. We know why. You know what I'm saying? We know why. But yeah. We just have to keep going, bruv. It is what it is. Respect to everyone in here. I hope everyone's well. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, put your comments down below, all the usual stuff, and we move. You know what I'm saying? We move. We always move. We will always have that no surrender mentality. Because the PR is very strong right now. Yes, Stevie G, bruv. Facts. 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 I think we're gonna have a show, Stevie G. I'll give you a buzz, yeah. We'll sort something out properly. Like I need to sort it out. We need to let everyone know the deal. But listen, big up to all of you. Love to all my ultras. Love for all the support. And I'll be back. Listen, once the season gets back on as well, a lot more content. We're just going to keep pummeling it out. We're going to keep pummeling it out non-stop. You understand me? So big up to everyone. I've said what I wanted to say. Pressure makes diamonds, let's have it right. And all the old school that support the channel, man, you're priceless. You're diamond. You understand me? Big up to Curse, my geezer. Very important. Eunice has lost his cousin recently, which is sad news. So we give our blessings, we give our condolences to Eunice and his family. I've already messaged him privately, but just so you know, he's not really putting anything out at the minute because he's going through it. But someone close to him's passed away in the family, so go and give him a few messages in his community page, and show your support. Let him know you're from here as well, so he knows. And you know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone in here. Love to everyone, as always. Up the Chelsea, up the Mills FC. We'll leave with our Don Roman. That's the standards. No surrender mentality. Long live Chelsea, old boys. Have it right. And as always, big up to all you lot and the Minerals FC. Let's go.